Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Oh
What's
man.
good, everybody? Oh my gosh. The gang is back. Everybody's back. Welcome to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Kenny, Phil, and Neil. How y'all feeling? How y'all living, fellas? What's up?
Big chilling.
I know Kenny,
Yeah, big smiles, please.
Kenny feel real good. He's over here rushing me. He don't know if I'm what I'm doing. Like
Time out.
I could be
It's not
I could be
rushing
doing
you
something real
if the
important, man.
podcast starts at 8:30 and it's 8:29,
Hey,
you're still in
I'ma beat
here.
it.
That's
I'ma
not
beat it.
rushing you. Rushing you would be if it was an hour early and I said something.
Well, we'll start with you, bro. How you feeling?
Man, listen. I ain't got nothing to say except book them Super Bowl tickets, Falcons fans, because we coming.
Oh.
We coming.
Yeah, that's
You
the
placed that
energy he's
futures
got,
bet?
yo. That's
hold
the
on.
energy he's got, man.
We coming.
He feels good.
Let me see that future.
What about you, Neil? What's up?
NFL free agency's been pretty crazy. It's still going
Madness.
too. We got a lot of people still need to be signed. A lot of defensive guys still need to be signed. Wide receivers, running backs still need to be signed. But I mean, shout out to the Falcons. Went out and did a thing. You know, Commanders got better. Falcons got a much better. I mean, the Titans got. I don't even know, to be honest.
Adjacent.
They
Yeah,
got fleeced.
They got
know.
adjacent.
I don't
It
even
was almost a
know.
win win, so thank you, Titans. Appreciate it.
I mean, the Eagles got better. The Eagles got better at multiple positions.
Did
I
they
don't
get better or did they get adjacent too? Because they also lost
Well, no, they-
Fletcher Cox.
They got better in the areas that they
They
needed
got
to.
they got
Right,
Gardner
but then they lo-
Johnson.
but
they
then
signed
they-
Gardner Johnson. They
but
got
then they-
Lineman. Well, you can't replace Kels.
That's what I'm
He's-
saying though. We're not talking like an average
that's
lineman
fine.
though. Like he
Yeah.
was the
But I
best
think they got people. I think they got 2 or 3 linemen that they feel confident in.
They upgraded at the
And-
running back position. That helps.
So,
Everything else.
Yeah, they got a running back and quarterback anyways. So I think Baltimore got better personally. I think signing Derrick Henry is a great sign for that team.
yeah, if Derrick Henry gets hurt, we know that
That's cursed.
Baltimore running
Curse,
backs is cursed at that point.
or just that Derrick Henry is over 30 years old and this is when every running back gets hurt. So pay him at your own demise. But yeah,
True.
either one.
And they still got JK too. So
Still?
I think the Giants.
You didn't say that with a straight face, did you?
I'm just saying.
His knees are held together by paper clips at this point.
He's played a total
My
of
leg.
he's played like what 8 games over 3 seasons.
They'll get that. What's his name? Keaton Mitchell. They'll get him back.
Yeah.
At some
Oh
point.
yeah, too. He's hurt too.
He's another one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He tore
Like-
his ACL.
They the running backs ain't the issue there. Staying healthy is the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with the Rams. The Rams went out and signed Pro Bowl guard from the Detroit Lions. They went out and re-signed Darius Williams from the Jaguars. They got a Colby Parkinson, exciting young tight end from Seattle. I'm expecting a couple defensive moves in the next couple of days. We need an edge, somebody to fucking rush the passer that's not 40 years old. So I'm expecting something good out of there. But the offensive line was definitely big, so I'm happy for us. But what about the Patriots, Phil?
Well, we missed on Calvin Ridley, but 23 mil, no, thank you. I'm perfectly
Wait.
fine.
Phil, let me ask you something.
You don't have a quarterback.
I was gonna say, what good would it have done to have Kellen Ridley on your
Yeah.
team anyways?
Just like you said, Kenny, build everything around and then get a quarterback. So
Yes, but not a 29-year-old receiver. So when are you gonna get the quarterback? When he's 32?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want Calvin Ridley at that high of a price. Maybe like a little bit less cheaper, but
For what?
this building blocks, like you said.
I mean, they do
Yes,
have
but-
Bailey Zappi.
But building
He
blocks
got
works.
he's
happening.
He's gone.
But Phil, Calvin Ridley has to be on a contributor now. He's 30 years old. Like you,
Yeah.
unless you got
It's a
the
second ball. It's an upgrade from last year.
And it's different. He's different than the rookie that came in at a normal age. He was already old as shit before he got into the league.
right.
I
That's
mean,
what
yeah,
I'm saying.
there's still the draft picks, so there's and plus T Higgins still available for trade. So
He's supposed to be 26 at this point.
T. Higgins is released, I thought, isn't he?
no,
No,
they tagged
requested a
him.
trade.
Oh, he requested.
then he requested a trade. So
They released Joe Mixon.
yeah,
No,
they
they
traded Joe
traded
Mixon,
him.
actually. Yeah.
No,
They
they,
traded him.
Oh, they were
gonna
gonna
release
release him,
traded
and then they traded him. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Yes. Hey, could be
That's
worse. Actually making moves instead of last year. So they're actually using the money. So we'll see what Rodman can do this year. But also on the NBA side of things, 100%. All the old heads are saying, "Oh, from 2003 on, oh, LeBron this, we don't like the game, etc., etc."
Man, we done with the 90s.
We're done with the 90s. Fuck that old ball style. Obviously, all for
the
jokes.
trend right now is
it's like reversed. All the old heads were saying 2003 and on, basketball is trash, etc., etc. Now the roles are flipped, and I'm all here for it. So,
Man, we done with the NBA right now. We're in the heat of NFL free agency. Falcons just got the best quarterback on the market that was available. Man, I need to talk about the football.
yeah, I'm just getting my 2 cents in before I end this.
Oh no, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, the number one free agent in my mind was Kirk Cousins, right? Like that was the guy. That was the guy, and that was the guy to go get, and they went out and they got him. So I mean, I was really thinking that Justin Fields would fit better in that offense, but Kirk Cousins, you cannot pass up on Kirk Cousins. His numbers speak for themselves. Right now he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields. Plus, I think Atlanta Falcons, with the team that they have right now, they're in win now mode. So I think you have to go out and get a guy like Kirk Cousins over a guy like Justin Fields, who has yet to prove. I mean, he's athletic. He's going to be. I think he's personally going to be a very good quarterback in the league. But I think right now with that roster, with those high draft picks that you have on that team, and that new coach coming in right now, you got to win now. You have to go win now. I mean, they definitely have to win the NFC South at least this year, and that's the least that they have to do. Yeah. Personally, I think so.
What happens with Fields now that Kirk is on Falcons and there's no one want to trade for him?
Before we go there, yeah, because I want to get into it. But just Neil, you said, because you're not the only person that said that Justin Fields, he's a better fit for the offense. I think that's actually 100% untrue, because this offense is a Sean McVay offense. Like Justin Fields would not be better fit for the Rams offense than Matt Stafford. Like Kirk Cousins more resembles Matt Stafford than Justin Fields does. Justin Fields doesn't personally 200 yards a game.
Personally, now this and myself and many other Rams fans feel this as well. Sean McVay has wanted a rushing quarterback for the longest time, as we saw when we beat the Niners this year when he had Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz ran the ball 28 times. Like
right,
that's what I think he wants. But I agree with you.
But
like the passing side of things.
Yes, that might be what he wants. But what he actually has run and what Zach Robinson is going to run has not been for a running quarterback. And I was a huge Fields guy. I wanted Fields. I still have nothing against Justin Fields, but just given where our roster is right now, if it came down to 2 years of Justin Fields, that's what essentially would have been, because you would have had to pick up his tag or his 5th-year option, and then you would have had franchise tag him. It's a 2-year deal. Or a 2-year deal for Kirk Cousins, which is what it is, because the first 2 years are $90 million guaranteed. The 3rd year is $10 million guaranteed. The 4th year is no money guaranteed, so you can cut them after 2 years. If it comes down to 2-year deals on those guys, Kirk Cousins makes most sense.
Because you're gonna get the most out of them.
Exactly.
And I think, like I said, I mean, you pick up Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he's 35, but you're winning. You have to win right now with him. Like that's what you're gonna do. You're not going to win primetime games, but the Falcons don't get primetime games, so they'll be fine. They're just going to win now. And Lawrence, as a Saints fan, you have to be nervous, right?
Imagine they get scheduled
match. Not really. It's just it's the Falcons' turn right now. They've loaded up. They've done what they had to do to get to where they're at in the future. So it's like right now it's completely different. Like there's the Saints, honestly, is a disaster. And they've been a disaster. This is a long time coming. So
yeah, it's been a long time coming, because they've had negative cap space for 5 years now.
Probably longer than that. Yeah. It runs longer than that.
Yep. So that's tough. That's tough.
You keep playing with that shit. The cap doesn't exist. Okay, when that bill finally comes due, that shit hurts.
Yeah, it does.
There's a few signings I was looking
look
into
at the Bills
the past couple of days. There's a few signings that like the Saints like messed up on to where they could have potentially got ahead of it. It's Andrews Pete, Taysom Hill, and then the Michael Thomas contract. Those are the 3 contracts that could have pretty much put them closer to being a realistic spending team in the future. But they didn't. They obviously messed up on that. And now they released Andrews Pete today and took $15 million in the cap hit for a bum.
Damn.
So it's like,
yeah, what are you gonna do?
And his decisions like that, and then Mickey Loomis is about to. I think he's leaving leaving being the GM, and I think he's going to be like the VP or something like that. So he's apparently supposed to not step down, but he's going into a higher position. I don't know why he would, but after what the fuck he just did.
There's a couple big names still out there to be signed. Kendall Fuller's out there still. We got Tyron Smith still out there. I mean, these guys could re-sign with their teams. They could go elsewhere. I mean, Tyron Smith's probably looking for a bag, right? I mean, I know he's 33 years old, but we did see fucking Andrew Whitworth play till he's 50 almost, damn near. But Tyron Smith has also had injuries. Andrew Whitworth never really did.
Bro is a robot on the field. He has a neck roll, 2 elbow braces, knee braces.
What else we got? Chase Young, Chase Young's 24 years old and still not on a team. I don't know Clowney, but Clowney's old.
It's actually funny that they're both available.
What's good, Toes? What's good?
Because they're both the same player. Like Chase Young is what Clowney was when he was younger. Came in the league with all that hype and just
now
he doesn't care about football.
It's gonna be these next 2 years to figure out.
Yep.
Does he turn the corner and actually take that step up?
Stephon Gilmore's available as well. Marquise Brown's still available. What else we got out here? I'm just rolling through what they have.
Toes is a what's her name? He's a Saints fan too. Nah, we don't need Chase. We need to figure out how to get rid of everybody that's taking up a whole bunch of money and suffer.
Devin White still available. Curtis Samuel still available. OBJ. I mean, OBJ, I don't know. Is he going to get picked up by anybody? You think his time's done?
I'll get picked up, but it'll be super cheap.
It's got to be a spot that makes sense too.
Yeah.
You know where he could go? They just got rid of a receiver the other day, and they don't need to start a number one. They just need a veteran. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pickens is your number one. Freiermuth is your tight end there. You have you don't need someone to come in and be a bona fide dog. You just need a veteran.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill's still available, Lawrence.
No.
They're stuck with Cards.
Phil, he's still available.
I was gonna say Ryan Tannehill's still available, Phil.
When you talking about quarterbacks, we good over here with this enough suffering.
Right.
I'm good. At least this dude was able to throw for 4K.
Y'all locked in.
Yeah, there's no Toes. I get the most from these guys. We're
not even doing nothing.
I know. Are we doing this?
We didn't even do anything.
You're capping the
No, I'm just saying. No, he said dudes violated. I'm just giving them a little insight. This is a G version of the conversations that usually go on with the
Steelers and Tyler Boyd have had mutual interest with one another.
Yeah, he played in Pittsburgh his whole life. Yeah, he's from there too.
That's the theme of this year.
That's a good spot for him.
That's a perfect spot for him.
Intermediate receiver. He's got enough speed. He's got strength. He can make a lot of catches.
And you never hear nothing about him. He could be the adult in the room because apparently Deontay Johnson was a negative influence on George Pickens. Do you know how negative of a person you have to be a negative influence on George Pickens?
That's pretty bad.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think I was about to say Pickens. Like he came in the league just like as like a automatic problem child too.
That's what I'm saying. So do you know how bad
they even give him a chance?
So do you know how bad of a person you got to be for them to say you're a bad influence on the kid that was already a bad that's
well,
bad.
Deontay was pouting every time anyway.
He was
every game pretty much. So
I would love to get personally as a Rams fan if I'm looking at this board. I'm looking at right off the bat defense, right? I'm looking at Stephon Gilmore. I'm looking at fucking Chase Young, and I'm looking at Devin White. And then really what I would really love to see is the dude from Cincinnati. What's his name? DJ Reader. I would love to pick up DJ Reader too. Boy's a beast on the DL. So I would love any of those picks, to be honest. I don't think we need anything else on offense.
He's one of the best defensive linemen in the league.
Right. Let me have that. Let me have that. See what I can offer you.
Neil's like, I finally got picks. I finally got money. I don't know how to act this off.
I don't know how to act. This is crazy. I know we wanted Danielle Hunter bad. I know like a lot of Rams fans wanted Hunter bad. That was a great pickup for
the Texans, man. Them boys say, yeah, we got this money.
The Texans are going to be very good.
We made some noise.
The Texans are going to be very good.
We got to the playoffs too. Like,
and I mean, low key. I mean, I know they're going to probably stink, But low key, the Commanders are not bad. Like they picked up a lot of good players.
Oh man,
like Bobby Wagner. They also got.
But then they're about to get like my thing is, oh man, like they're about to pick or they're gonna try to go get Caleb Williams now with the whole Justin Fields thing.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna cost them everything.
They better hope this shit works and he does.
I was gonna say that's.
If he doesn't pan out,
that's the worst thing.
Goodness.
That's the worst thing that could happen for him too. That's like where quarterbacks go to fucking die. That's the worst thing to happen.
You have the number 2 pick as it is. I mean, like we all know, obviously, like everyone loves Caleb Williams. I get it, but like, is it worth mortgaging your next 5 years for the difference between Caleb Williams and Drake May? No. I don't think it is.
Listen, I was gonna say like the fact I don't know how to look at it for the Bears. I like Justin Fields. I think he's taking.
I don't think you move off Fields. I don't think you move off Fields.
I think you get a Kings.
Like you go from a guy that's proven something. Like I would trade the 1 pick and just fucking rob people.
You trade back into the first round, then get a first for the next year.
Well, they already have the number 9 pick too.
Yeah, now I know. I'm saying you double up. You can still stay in the top 2.
Where they're in trouble though, I've never actually seen a team that has all the leverage but has no leverage because like if they wanted to trade Justin Fields, everyone knows they want to trade him. So I'm not going to give you anything of value for him. So you have to give him to me for free pretty much. And the number 1 pick, well, if you don't trade Justin Fields, the number 1 pick isn't nearly as valuable as you think it is because you're not getting Caleb Williams with it. So they're really stuck right now.
Yeah. I mean, Kenny, how do you feel about Milton coming out of the draft this year? I mean, I think Milton would be I think he's going to be a stud.
The Tennessee quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're tripping. Yeah, you turn the tape on.
Third round.
I think personally, we
could be wrong too. You
the body,
but he didn't really do much.
The body, the arm.
He's just got an arm. Yeah, you know who else had a body and an arm? Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell was a drug. Jamarcus Russell was a drug.
I was going to say I don't think anybody's I don't think anybody's touched that.
That was number 1. But Paxton Lynch, who won the first round with to Denver, same thing. He had a cannon coming out of Memphis. I mean, I think people are overhyping these quarterbacks after the first 2. I think it's Caleb Williams and Drake May. Now all of a sudden, Jaden Daniels has played his way into the top 3, and I think Jaden Daniels is great. He was great in college. But his frame, I don't know how he's going to work in the NFL. He's too small, and he plays reckless. RG3.
Yeah, they're going to have – whoever drafts him, they're going to have a nice sit-down with him.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because we just saw Anthony Richardson
He's just going to have
He's in big-time games.
He has 6'4". I mean, he just can't run.
He's got the body of a shooting guard, bro.
It's a different and it's not even just that he runs; it's how he runs. Like he runs looking for contact. You can't do that, my guy.
Like a shorter AR.
This had Jaden Daniels at 6'4", 210.
But look at him on
Caleb
film,
Williams is 6'1", 214.
But go watch him play. Like he looks like a stick figure running into.
Like he shouldn't be a running quarterback. Like he should just be. No. He just needs to slide. Needs to get out of bounds.
Exactly.
Have you watched him play?
Nah, probably. I mean, yeah, but nothing that comes to mind.
Exactly.
He's in dog fights of games, and he's like he can run out of bounds, and he tries to run into a 6'4" linebacker.
It doesn't make any sense. And that shit is cool in college, and it got you a Heisman. But do that when you're running against Prime Von Miller. Tell me what happens. You're gonna get broken into 2. Yeah. TJ Watt's gonna snap you in half.
I was gonna say, luckily there is no Prime Von Miller anymore, but TJ Watt.
What do y'all think about? Obviously he's old. He's 29 now. He's coming off an injury. Well, he's gonna be coming off an injury. Got released today. Mike Williams.
I think Mike Williams could 100% could fit in many of offenses.
Yeah, they give me the first one to call him.
The problem with Mike Williams, I mean, when we watched him play, right? I mean, the problem with Mike Williams is, yes, he's a deep threat, but that boy is just throwing his body around all over the place, diving for fucking balls all over the place. Like, your body can only last so long smashing against the hard ass turf, fucking every Sunday, right? So this boy needs to get into an offense where he's not a deep threat diving from balls, like he's an intermediate threat. He's over the middle, he's catching slants and going type of shit like that. I think, for example, the Falcons offense, he'd be great in the Falcons offense. He would look great because they're very similar to the Rams offense. something like that. Something like oh my God, imagine if the 49ers got him. Fuck, that would be crazy. Like a team like that, or don't let Patty Mahomes see that boy. Don't even let him. That's a 3-peat all day if Patrick Mahomes gets Mike Williams. That's a 3-peat.
They working on. Listen,
he's restructuring.
They're working on something.
He already restructured it.
Yeah, he's restructuring something. So
he cleared $21.5 million more.
They're gonna 100% trade.
He said I got 3. Oh yeah, take some of that money.
I think they're gonna trade for Tyler Boyd. They're probably gonna get Higgins. I mean, they're probably going to trade for Higgins.
Don't say that.
Could you imagine? Like they're gonna. Well, here's the thing: they're restructuring to get wide receivers. They don't really need much else. They're gonna go get wide receivers.
Offensive line. It's one of the two. Whichever one they spend big on in free agency, they'll get the other in the first round of the draft. So no matter what, the league is screwed.
Shit, Tyron Smith.
Like I said, Tyron Smith's still available. 2.0 with T Higgins. Could
you imagine Tyron Smith at left tackle for Patrick Mahomes? He'll never get touched as long as Tyron Smith stays healthy. Yeah, you just put your money on it now. They might fucking 4-peat. Could you imagine they go out? So wait, is Tyler Boyd's a free agent then too, right?
Tyler Boyd's a free agent.
So I mean, imagine if they go scoop up Tyler Boyd.
And then
Tyler Boyd's a great wide receiver too.
Tyler Boyd he's good.
He's a dog.
He's one of the most consistent in the league.
Right.
Plus 650 right now for Super Bowl odds. So
I'd smash it right now. I'd smash that shit right now.
If anybody needs a solid third receiver, I don't know why you don't pick up and call Tyler Boyd right now.
Yeah, well, because he wants wide receiver 2.
He probably wants money.
So if I already have 2 solid receivers, I'm not paying him wide receiver 2 money.
Right.
Now, if I'm a team that needs wide receiver 2, I got no money dishing it out.
Now, are the Casey gonna re-sign L'Jarius Sneed, or did they already do that? Or
they tagged him.
They're gonna tag
him.
But the problem
did they do the exclusive one?
So he's on their team.
He's franchise tagged for 1 year, so he's making $20 million this year.
But
off
the problem is where they're going to come across is: do we just want to run it back this 1 year with him, and no, we're not going to bring him back next year, or do we just trade and get something for him now?
Well, they signed Chris Jones too. They said you ain't going nowhere.
That's exactly. So to me,
I feel like he was so important for them.
Yeah, but they signed him for 5 years. I don't know. That's a long. He's 29 years old, so I don't know how long.
You got
Chris Jones.
These deals aren't what they like.
Yeah,
it says 5 years. They're not really 5 years. First of all,
they're gonna. It's gonna be the first. It's gonna be the first 2 years, and then 3, 4, and 5 is we're gonna see how you do or you go.
Yep, exactly. They load everything up now so that they can cut you after the second or third year of the contract, and it doesn't hurt them. And it makes it so you can restructure.
Which is why most of the money's up front too.
Yes, and that's why a lot of these deals, like Mahomes' deal, got restructured because the back end of the deal didn't have a lot of money in it, so they moved it to move the money to the back end of the deal.
So, I obviously y'all already know this is gonna be talks with Justin Jefferson going to the Bengals.
But here's my question.
I don't see it happening though.
No, I just want to ask you guys because I'm curious about this. Yeah. If they're not going to pay T Higgins because they say we can't afford to pay 2 receivers and have the rest of the team,
they're not paying Justin Jefferson.
Why would you and I get Justin Jefferson is far better than T Higgins. That's not the comparison I'm making. But what you're saying now is we'd have to pay you twice as much for paying T Higgins, so we're going to have to lose twice as much as we would if we kept T Higgins. But yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
It's just obviously some shit floating around, but I thought it was funny. I don't see it happening because he's gonna want the most money on the market for a wide receiver.
Which he should. He should get that.
Yeah, sure. Of
and then guess whose deal is the year after his deal is up?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah. So good luck with that one.
Nah, I don't even think you. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck. I mean, who the fuck? Who's the fucking Vikings going to have a quarterback?
You can't afford Jefferson at that point.
Right.
He on the call right now. He's like, yeah, I better figure this out. You tag me, I'm not playing. I'm not playing with Jared Hall at quarterback.
Who did sign?
But they've said that they've talked to him throughout this whole thing, and he always said that,
he turned down the $30 million, right?
That was before the season started. Yeah, because he wanted more.
But talking about Jefferson, right?
Yeah, yep. He was a big fan of Kirk and wanted Kirk there, but they said that obviously because they're smart, they talked to their star receiver throughout this process, and he said that him staying there was not contingent on Kirk coming back. So,
I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances the Vikings move up in the draft?
Oh, I think it's very likely that they're trying to right now.
They're probably
whether
trying to
they
get up
there or not.
I don't know what they have to offer besides marketing their future, which like the
Well,
Rams did, right? Like
they were
5
saying,
years, first round picks for 5 years.
The problem is that the 1, 2, and 3 teams that are picking all need quarterbacks. Usually, one of them don't need a quarterback.
Right.
So,
Well,
the Bears don't
technically-
necessarily need a quarterback,
right? Okay.
but they because it's Caleb Williams, they want the quarterback.
They're gonna keep it. They're gonna pump that news out there that they're taking Caleb Williams.
I mean, imagine the Vikings.
I got a feeling they're gonna trade that. They're gonna trade that shit. They're gonna trade that number 1. That's the smartest thing you could do. They got 7. They got 7.
It's smart.
They
and
got
it's not,
7
though,
wins. They got 7 wins last season.
But this GM, and they didn't bring in Justin Fields, and you already know how that shit works. He's not their guy. So if their future is going to be tied to someone, they might want it tied to at least their guy. Like, if they get fired because Justin Fields shits the bed the next 2 years, like they're going to be salty for the rest of their lives. Like, damn, if I would have brought in my guy, I definitely would have won. It's just how it goes.
I don't know what they're gonna do. To be honest, if I'm the Bears,
they had a month and some change.
If I'm the Bears, I'm probably getting rid of that first pick and just stacking up fucking draft picks and just stacking my team. Especially with this draft, I mean, there's a lot of fucking skill players coming out on this draft that are good, and there's a lot of good defensive players coming out in this draft as well. I don't know. Or, like you said, Kenny, do you fucking trade Justin Fields? Because, I mean, it's not like you're going to get peanuts for Justin Fields either. You're still going to get picks for him.
You are. That's the problem, though, is because everyone knows you have to trade one or the other. I don't even think anyone's offering a second-round pick anymore.
Oh, damn.
And because you could see – and the thing was –
What if they keep it and don't pick Caleb Williams with the first pick?
They could do that. I think that's what it ultimately might come down to, but everyone is going to absolutely ream them if it happens.
Like, what if they keep it and just go Marvin Harrison Jr. with the first pick? Yeah. And they have Justin Fields, Marvin Harrison Jr., and DJ Moore.
Who's got the number 4 pick this year?
Let's look. I'll look it up right now.
Panthers?
I don't know why I'm thinking Panthers.
No, the Cardinals. So if that happens, the Cardinals pick now becomes the most valuable pick in the draft, and everyone's because there will be 3 quarterbacks left, and there will be 1. So if they don't take a quarterback at number 1, the Cardinals will now be able to get a king's ransom for their pick.
Yeah,
I mean this article was
because they want an old lineman probably anyway.
This article was written before free agency, but they have obviously this was written a week ago. And their mock draft has, obviously, the Bears going Caleb Williams 1, Jaden Daniels 2, Drake May 3 to New England, and then Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4 to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that would answer your problem. I mean, Drake May, that would answer Phil's questions at quarterback.
I like Drake May better than Jaden Daniels, so I think the best-case scenario for you, Phil, is that all these people keep picking up Jaden Daniels.
I mean, I'm everything that I've seen so far, Kenny, has Jaden Daniels going number 2.
Yeah, but remember,
this is
the same shit that happens every draft season. All year, and for the past 2 years, it's been Caleb Williams, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Drake May. Then we get a draft season, and all of a sudden, people start, oh, well, maybe I like this guy more. Maybe I like this guy more. And then 5 years later,
it just happened with a couple years ago. Was it Sam Darnold or Zach Wilson? That's right. Yeah. Zach Wilson and Trey Lance. That's right.
So it happens all the time.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's not going to be good, but it's just crazy to me how you can for 3 years say this guy's going to be the guy, and then 4 months before the draft say, well, maybe we were wrong for the last 3 years.
Maybe there's a tape we didn't check out or something like that. One game. But yeah, I've seen
everybody's saying, oh, I see. Now with free, so this article was written post free agency. They have Drake May going number 2 to Washington and Jaden Daniels going number 3 to New England. So I guess with free agency switch up, and then Marvin Harrison's still going 4. Then they have Malik Neighbors up at number 5.
Yeah, I feel like the Cardinals are gonna go. They're gonna go O-line, or they'll probably they'll try to get a weapon.
No, they got to get. They have to get a wide receiver. They don't have a single fucking wide receiver on that team. They don't have anybody on that team. They got nothing on that.
Caleb, I was gonna say Caleb and
Kenny. The Cardinals have a top pick this year too, right? Not a top
Cardinals
pick,
are number 4.
I'm sorry, I meant Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the 8th pick.
The 8th
Malik
pick, right?
Neighbors.
Oh,
Come on down.
Oh, Lord.
That's crazy.
Tits, Neighbors, London.
So this article, Kenny, this article has Atlanta trading out of the 8th pick.
Interesting. I don't think we do that though.
Has them trading out and has it trading out with Denver, and they're drafting JJ McCarthy with the 8th pick.
That's Lawrence. What did I tell you? We were watching the national championship game. I said I can't wait until the draft season when everyone convincing themselves JJ McCarthy is a top 10 quarterback. Remember I told you this? Didn't I say this? And he goes, "No chance. He ain't that good." I'm like, I know he's not, but they always do it. And look what happened.
Trash.
Oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah, you did mention that.
He is so trash. He's the modern day Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
He's a modern day Trent Dilfer. He's
and then
trash.
Kenny, so this is NFL.com. This has y'all trading out to the 12th pick with Denver, and y'all picking Terry and Arnold from Alabama instead. So you're picking up a cornerback.
Yeah. He's like that.
So what it says, Atlanta moves down a few spots, but this is out on the draft's top 2 edge rushers.
Yeah, but
still the Falcons get a top tier cornerback.
The thing, like we
said what?
Is he the top corner in the draft?
He's the second. They said they have bet the second.
Yeah,
the second ranked corner in the draft.
But the thing,
because them boys in Bama, they different over there.
Oh yeah, they get busy. Don't get me wrong, but like, I want either an edge rush, one of the top edge rushers, or just say fucking and we're just gonna really just score 100 points on you and bring me Malik Neighbors.
Or you go pick up this cornerback and fucking pair him with AJ Terrell and just shut down the whole field.
Yeah, but you still need if you're gonna draft defense, I want an edge rusher. Is what I'm saying.
They have Quinion Mitchell out of Toledo
as
the number 1 cornerback in the draft, and they have him going.
And if they have somebody from Toledo as the number 1 corner, just know he's definitely built like that.
It's like Khalil Mack.
He's built like that. Yeah, he's built like
in the middle of Ohio.
Remember, same thing. Khalil Mack when he's coming out of Buffalo. Who's this dude out of Buffalo? Listen, if someone is being ranked in the draft in the first round out of Buffalo, they are good.
Right.
Where do we see Brock Bowers going?
They said he was bombing in the interviews.
I don't even see him go. I don't even see him go out in the first round here.
They were saying then they were saying that he sabotaged.
To Seattle.
Yeah, they said he sabotaged his own meetings to drop so he can go to a contender.
This article has Seattle drafted Byron Murphy II.
Which is hilarious because there is a Byron Murphy in the league right now, and I definitely that is not his child, but it's just
this has no Brock Bowers at all in this draft in this article
really? Wow, is he like the best tight end in the draft?
Oh
but I'm saying
this article was
written
saying 2 days ago
because he like when the combine was going on, they said he was just like bad in the interviews and shit, and it like turned off teams, and he started to drop from there. But like I said, they were saying that he was trying to drop on purpose to get to a contender.
How do the Panthers not have a first-round pick?
Because they traded to get the first pick last year.
DJ Moore.
They wanted Bryce Young.
To go get
I bet you they're throwing up in their mouth right now.
Oh, they're probably beating them up.
But at least they got an early second round though. They got 34th pick, so they got the second pick in the second
first round pick.
That's not bad.
That shit is hilarious.
Which means they need to get a quarterback too, and they lost Brian Burns too.
They have to get a what?
Corner. I'm sorry, wide receiver.
Yeah, I think you said a quarterback.
I did say quarterback. I did say
I was so confused. I was like, Neil, like I know we're a little bit out.
I did say quarterback because I was looking at the draft board and I saw fucking whatchamacallit, and I was like, quarterback.
Phil, who do you want?
For New England, 3rd pick?
Yeah.
Honestly, I want Marvin Harrison Jr.
You need a quarterback, Phil.
I just let him talk. Let him answer.
But if
it's a safe space, man. It's a safe space.
I thought
listen, a lot's going on for him. He can't wear the party hat no more. He can't. You feel me? Like,
it's basketball season anyways. But we're talking NFL. But at least have NBA.
We'll get to NBA.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted Marvin Harrison Jr. just because I think we should add a weapon before we get a quarterback. You know, that might be a while for a quarterback. Right. Pick me too.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I was gonna say y'all need a lot too. I think
I guess I have to now rephrase my saying because because Phil's gonna say, "Well, you said," and you're
I'm
right.
going off of that. Yes.
But
well, we definitely did say that before.
Yes, but listen to the difference.
But they need a lot of work.
I'm gonna say, listen to the difference though. Not when there is a generational type of quarterback available though.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have told the Jags, don't draft Trevor Lawrence. Like no, you take that kind of guy. Like you have a top 3. You can get.
You take the best. You take the best player available.
I was guessing that Caleb May.
That's where
Caleb
May.
I'll agree with you that if Drake May goes number 2, then I don't know if
that's where I'm coming from as well, because I thought they were going 1 and 2 as well.
Okay, so that makes sense then. But if you're telling me Drake May's on the board and you're like, nah, I'm a pass on him, then I'm like, I don't.
So you're treating it? What you're saying? You're treating it as the Bears?
Yeah, I think.
I don't think you pass on Jaden Daniels either. To be honest with you, I don't think you don't have a quarterback.
I think for the Patriots, I think with the new coach, he has to pick his guy, and I think this is the time to pick your guy who you like the best, and you rock with him, and then you build around him.
But let me ask you this too: we've seen the Patriots' style of offense forever, and they're going to continue to run that same style of offense. Do you think Jaden Daniels will ever have the chance to succeed in that offense?
Wait, what do you mean? I thought didn't they get new everything?
Well, they got rid of Gesicki, but then they signed in Austin Hooper. So
I'm talking about the scheme and everything is going to be the same. Gerard Mayo. Do you know who Gerard Mayo is? They said he was Little Bill in the building. You think he's going to do anything different than what they did?
Well, who's the best player come out of Rutgers this year?
True.
Is there a good player?
I didn't think about that.
Seriously, I just want to prepare myself.
That's how I look at it. I don't see that type of player thriving there.
Like I said, it could be like a replica from Bill Belichick, but it could also be different. We don't know for sure yet. So,
and I was gonna say I need the Saints to go get either a tackle or edge rusher, or I'm gonna punch a hole through the wall. If they draft anything but one of those positions, I'm gonna lose it. Because Trevor Penning is doo-doo garbage, and Ryan Rimchek has no more kneecaps. So
Tyron Smith would look lovely in New England as well if you're watching.
What do we think about?
What do
we think about the Giants picking up Burns? I think that's a great pickup for them. I mean, I know
didn't give up.
I know it's the Giants.
Oh, we about to run NASCAR. This is 2009.
Didn't the Rams give him a way better offer?
You still got Daniel Jones at quarterback.
Yeah, listen to that. How fucking terrible is that Panthers GM that they have been fleeced consistently time after time? The Rams offered them 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns last year, and they turned it down.
It's a new GM in there now. Well, a new coach. So I know what you're saying, but the guy who accepted this trade is not the guy that turned down the last trade.
New person, same fleece.
Yeah.
So dumb.
No, but I'm saying he took the best that was available now because the last GM fucked up and didn't take the one that was available then.
Yeah, and I would assume he probably was like, just get what you can.
Yes.
I know the last guy probably
and they got fleeced by San Francisco as well. Like, how do you not have
that was a different GM.
I know, but how do you not have a first-round pick and you lost Brian Burns and Christian McCaffrey? How do you not have a first-round pick? How do you not leverage either of those guys, generational talents at their position, and you don't get a first-round pick for either of them?
Generational.
Fucking insane.
And
now we got to fucking see the cocksucking 49ers have that piece of shit Christian McCaffrey running all over the fucking place.
You see this one guy on NFL.com got Cooper DeJean going to the Rams. He's nice.
Yo,
I like him.
Like that. Bro.
I like it. He's a corner from Iowa.
He will be the only white corner in the NFL.
In the last, I don't know,
going to the Rams.
I don't think we were alive. I don't think we were alive when the
there was a guy. What was his name? He played
Seahorn. Was it Seahorn?
Yeah,
he played for the fucking. He played for the fucking Washington Redskins.
Did you watch him play now?
Fuck no.
Turn that tape on.
Go watch Cooper DeJean, bro.
That team was Iowa shitty, but he is a problem. Kick return, punt return.
He's got to come to the Rams.
Play wide receiver.
People are trying to make him play safety because they literally look at him and say,
he is a corner.
He is a corner.
He's locked down like that?
Yes. But you got to remember too. Remember, Iowa was allowing 14 points a game. Like they were not allowing points.
And you know what it reminds me? You know what it reminds me of too? Like he reminds me of a player that was played offense all his life, and he was an athlete, and they put him at DB. That's exactly how he plays.
Yes, it's like we're not going to be able to get you on the field. Or he said, "I'm going to Iowa where there is no offense, so I'm going to go play defense."
I think he won a state. I think he said he won a state championship at quarterback, and
they said he can. They said he can literally play any position on the field.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
like offense and defense.
Yes. Yeah. He's nice.
I'm reading it right now.
Go watch him.
He can literally play.
He's tough.
He can literally play every single position on the field, offense and defense. Well, besides offensive line and defensive line.
Yeah.
But like he could step up and play like D end, and then drop back and play safety, and then Cooper Kupp
and he's
down,
built
like,
too. He's not.
I'm seeing
not
it
like
right now.
But that's actually why he'd be the perfect fit for your guys' defense, because obviously he's not Jalen Ramsey. Remember the role that you guys put Ramsey were just like go play defense.
They have him going to Green Bay at number 25.
I like that too.
Green Bay makes sense.
I like that.
Yeah, they have Mel Kiper has him going.
Of course, it's Mel Kiper.
Number 25 to the Green Bay Packers. I didn't see that on the last article that I was reading. I didn't even see him in the top. In the round, first round at all.
Why am I seeing these draft boards? They talking about
I see
the Chiefs getting Xavier Worthy. Why would? This is crazy. If they get another receiver, bro.
Well, the Chiefs are going to get a receiver. I don't know why you think they're not going to.
Oh,
trade,
man.
draft.
Bro,
Yeah.
somebody better.
But here's the thing, though. With them, they have to.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Right.
They led the league in drops last year. They have to do that.
So it's just a matter of if it comes to the draft. Or if
They literally won the Super Bowl last year without a wide receiver. They didn't have a wide receiver.
Listen, if they allowed it, if they get one of these dudes from Texas, either Worthy or Mitchell, and Mitchell was at Georgia, and he was crazy good. And he's like, what? Kenny was he's like 6'4"?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
If you let Patrick Mahomes get his hands on Worthy, who ran the fastest 40 time in the history of the NFL. Oh my God,
Mitchell.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying about Patrick Mahomes, but what about Andy Reid? You let Andy Reid get his hands on a guy like that?
No, but I'm just saying, like with his arm strength, just to be able to just flick it up there and say, I know he's going to catch up to it. But yes, Andy Reid being able to scheme stuff with him, oh my goodness, don't let that happen.
650 might be as good as it gets right now.
He's 5. He's 5'12". He's 5. What is he?
5'12".
No, it has. I swear to God, this article has it at 5'12".
So he was the guy that broke John Ross's record.
It's 5. It's 5'11". Literally,
that shit was kind of. I don't believe every year is something new. It's like with the publicity of the combine, somebody breaks it. It's like
he's 5'11". He's 5'11", 165 pounds.
But the difference between him and John Ross is that he actually was getting good grades coming into John Ross strictly.
And also,
got drafted because
John Ross literally hurt himself after he ran that fucking time.
Yes.
He limped as soon as he finished that.
Because Worthy was killing as a freshman too.
Yeah, he was a borderline first round guy before this all.
He had 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns this last year at Texas. I mean, that's good. That's great numbers.
Yep. With a bunch of offensive talent around him too.
Where is he slated to go?
The back end of the draft. It looks like a lot of people. Anybody that needs a
gadget guy, kind of
probably like the fourth or fifth receiver.
The one on CBS I'm looking at has him going to Dallas.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, they need somebody because they only signed one person, and they had to steal that.
So who's Dallas going to rock at running back? That's I didn't even think about that. What?
Deuce Vaughn, baby.
Yeah.
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, Kyler Murray at running back. With his lunch pail.
I tried to tell him, Tony Pollard was not it, bro.
He's fine. Rico Dowdle.
Listen,
Rico
AJ Dillon's going to be a Dallas Cowboy.
I was just going to say AJ Dillon. I was just going to say that.
Then they'll be able to get their compliment back in the draft or something.
He's 24 years old. He's 24 years old. He's literally 6'7". He's gonna be their fucking running back, and he's gonna probably rush for 2,500 yards next year.
I just want to see.
He said 2,500.
I feel like that'll be entertaining to see.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just want to see Deuce Vaughn see how he works out as a starter.
If they roll Deuce Vaughn out as the starting running back, you know that little meme that the eliminated. We can do that on opening night.
He will die. He will die.
Like if they wanted Isaiah Thomas.
All right, let's transition to NBA, man. NBA, the National
I didn't even
Blowout
get to talk
League.
about Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney.
Damn, another one.
That's all I had to say.
Another
He
finesse.
said Darnell Mooney.
Well, I would have actually liked to talk about just the finesses that happened around the league before.
Oh, yeah, we didn't. Wait, we got to mention the biggest one.
Okay, go ahead.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, big finesse.
4 years, 92 mil.
Yeah, he had to
50 million guaranteed.
I mean, shout out
time is running out for him.
Yes, time is running out for him. So I'm not
Bag.
blaming him for taking
he had
it.
to go get
I'm
that
blaming
bread.
those idiots for giving it out.
And then just to be traded to Philadelphia 2 years after.
I just don't.
You know where he would have been. You know where he would have been crazy at.
Atlanta.
If he went to
England.
this guy, he's like, come on, you can blame him.
Have a quarterback, Phil.
I was gonna say Buffalo.
Yes.
You gonna say Buffalo? Buffalo, he would have been a really, really good fit.
But we knew
he would have to take. He would have
to
to take a huge pay
Are
cut.
they in cap space hell too? So?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're released like 6 starters this year.
They finally released their robotic arm safety that couldn't tackle anybody.
Who's that, Poyer?
Yeah. Micah Hyde is next. Those dudes,
Trey White's
bro.
gone.
That's so funny because
Dudes have elbow braces on playing safety. Like, yo, hang it up. Go be with your kids, man.
it's funny because
they should get me mad watching the Bills. Like, bro, your arm is falling off. He comes out of the game every 2 plays. Bro, just it's all right, bro. Everybody know you a nice safety, bro. For real.
Stupid.
Nah, for real. Every time I watch the Buffalo game, like, yo, why is this dude playing, bro? He's always crawling. And yo, it's crazy too. This about to be a little diss to Hamlin. Safety's always hurt. We never see Hamlin though. It's crazy.
Comeback player of the year though.
Wait, think about it.
Oh, he didn't get it.
He didn't get it.
Who got it?
The Flacco.
Oh, that's right. Flacco got it. That's right.
Put some respect on Flacco.
Yo, let me tell you how smart Indianapolis is. Let me tell you how smart Indianapolis is. We just know Anthony Richardson ain't playing all 17 games. Let me go and get Joe Flacco for these couple of weeks. We got to play our backup. That's a smart organization right there.
That division next year going to be.
I like the way that all the free agency so far is shaped out to make the league a little bit more competitive in all the divisions. I think personally, I mean the teams that we look at stinky, they kind of picked up some good players, so I like it. Like for example, the Falcons stink, but they got Kirk Cousins.
But the Falcons don't stink. But literally, if we had a quarterback,
they've slowly built their team.
Falcons,
we were playing.
They stink.
We were playing.
They got to put it together.
Quarterbacks in the league. With the worst 2 quarterbacks in the league, we were 1 game away from the playoffs last year.
Stinky division.
Right, but that's the point though, Neil. We still play in the same division. The divisions do not change.
Also bad, terrible coach as well. So I think getting rid of the coach, adding a new quarterback.
My son was really suspending players with no explanation.
Well, technically,
he said, yeah, you're not playing today.
Nah, he had a headache, bro. He had migraine.
Take an aspirin.
I know we need you, but
we're not. I'm just not gonna. We just can't do that.
What
was Raheem Morris's first order of business? John Smith, get up out of here, bro.
I don't want no confusion to go down.
Yeah, you got
Kyle Pitts, you better get ready.
So smart.
What's the first tight end they signed? The George Kittle's backup, who has had 2 catches over the past 4 years.
Strictly a blocking tight end.
Yes,
you're going to come in and you're just going to block. We're running 11 personnel and you're blocking.
Charlie Warner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's actually he's the
Kenny, y'all going to sign Calais Campbell again or what?
I mean, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Like, it'll be cool, but he's also like
40
years old. So like, I don't like. It's not like we're missing anything if we don't bring him back. That's how I look at it.
Guy. Yeah.
He gonna be playing till like he's 45, bro.
With that defense,
my name's Calais. Just sitting there at D tackle and just pick up the center and pick it.
Hey guys, my name's Calais.
Is that Doc Rivers?
That sounds like Doc Rivers, actually.
That's how they're boys the same kind of.
Calais Campbell, what is he, 7 foot tall? Crazy.
Yes. It's a big motherfucker.
Damn.
Oh man.
But I do gotta say, I'm the Calvin Ridley thing. What I liked about it, because them motherfuckers from Jacksonville did all, because if they would have re-signed Calvin Ridley before 4:00 today, they would have had to give us their second round pick. So I did all that bullshit and trying to wait till after the deadline so they didn't have to give us the pick, and then they got fucked by a division rival. They got everything they deserved.
Oh, you didn't get a pick at all?
No, we got a third round pick for him.
Okay. Oh, it went down. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been a second round pick if they re-signed him. And they tried doing some fugazi shit, and he fleeced them, and I love it.
I mean, look at AJ Brown's contract with the Eagles. Look at fucking
$8 million more.
AJ Brown's making $8 million more.
Yeah. Look at the difference in that. That's fucking insane. AJ Brown, who had like 5 games in a row last year with 150 yards, and the guy who came off a full year suspension for gambling.
And you gave it to Ridley when he was older.
Older.
Oh, speaking of older, because this has also been floating around there now. The people who still don't understand how the Lamar Jackson situation went down. Because everybody is saying the Falcons just gave Kirk Cousins all this money, but didn't want to give Lamar Jackson a deal. I don't know how many different languages it needs to be explained to people in. Lamar Jackson was not an unrestricted free agent. To sign him, you had to do all the work, and the Ravens were able to say, oh, yeah, cool, we're going to match it. Lamar's coming back home. Why would any team have sat out of 5 days of free agency last year and let that happen? There's a reason why 31 teams in the league did not offer him a deal. It was not just the Falcons, but I'm just so tired of people saying they're so dumb because they paid Kirk Cousins and could have paid Lamar. That is not what happened.
Plus, that must have been a lot of money then if to sign Lamar. Oof.
Man.
Everyone just thinks that everyone passed down Lamar. Like 31 teams didn't sign him. There's clearly a reason for it.
Yeah. I can't believe the Titans let fucking AJ Brown go.
Right.
And then sign Calvin Ridley to a deal, an older guy, a less fucking proven guy, a less talented guy to a deal that was only $8 million less. That's fucking insane. What I mean, these GMs are fucking brain dead. I don't know.
The thing is, not only did they not sign AJ Brown, like he was already on their team.
They let him go for nothing.
Traded him, right? Like
literally
they
nothing.
Traded him away.
Yeah.
Like it's not even the same as teams like, oh, we passed on this guy in free agency. No, you had him on your team and said goodbye.
How do you feel about Baker's $100 million to stay in Tampa Bay? I think it's a good. 100? I think it's not bad.
Lawrence, I think it's great for the NFC South. Baker done fooled them and made it. He played in a weak division last year and made them believe that he was a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. But that's just me.
Maybe he found a spot. Maybe he found his spot. Maybe he found his offensive guy. Maybe he found his spot. I mean, he made the playoffs.
All you had to do was win 7 games to make the playoffs in that division last year.
He still made the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot harder to make the playoffs in that division now. Exactly. He ain't the best quarterback in the division anymore.
I mean, I'm also low key excited to see that division this year because I think it's obviously greatly improved from last year, which isn't saying much.
I don't think it is because I think the Panthers still stink. I think the Saints got worse. I think the Falcons got better, but I think that
the Bucs stayed the same pretty much, right?
Yeah, the Bucs stayed the same. The Falcons got better. Saints got worse. The Panthers still stink. Well, the Panthers are bringing in pieces, but they still stink.
Panthers. The Panthers.
Are you going to pick and win the division again?
Nope. The Panthers probably will still stink, but
I can't believe you did that shit.
Are they getting one more win?
That's how much confidence I had in the Saints and the Saints and the Falcons last year.
And then you got to watch the live decapitation of Bryce Young.
Literally every single game.
Every NFC South game. He was
every single game.
He used to come out on the field and his helmet was like this. I wanted to strangle him.
Yeah. He couldn't. He was like, "What's going on?
NFL?
What's happening to me?"
He's like, why is this dude?
How many games does Barkley play for the fucking Eagles next year? That's what I want to know. How many games does he play?
He plays all of them.
You think he plays every game next year?
Oh, whenever there's a goal line, we know what's going on.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do as much. You got two all-pro receivers. Like you got a tight end that's very good. You got an O-line that's good. You got a quarterback.
But he's got a quarterback that can't throw the ball.
Hey, he's got to just hand the ball off to him. I know he's gonna get pissed with his numbers getting vultured though.
But is the tush push going to be nearly as good anymore without Kelsey?
He better score every single chance he gets.
I don't think the tush push is going to be as much of a thing anymore, though.
You think?
Kelsey was yes, Jalen Hurts made that thing go, but Kelsey was a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Also, do you think they actually use him fully, like how the Giants did, or they're gonna switch around the running backs like they always do?
Oh, he's getting that phone call. We gave him too much money.
Yeah, they're about to unleash Barkley.
Listen, if week 1 happens,
and I'm saying right now, I'm gonna lose it, bro. Please don't be talking about Barkley, the best back in the league now, Philly fans. Please don't do it.
Oh, they already are, Lawrence. You already know they have.
I'm gonna be on y'all asses, bro. I promise you, letting you know to shut the fuck up.
Who do you think the best running back is in the league right now?
CMC.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's not even
close. Yeah. It's not even close.
The volume he has.
McCaffrey's so dominant at number 1. It's like Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Who would you put at number 2 then?
Just wait.
It doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't really. It doesn't really matter at this point.
Kyron Williams.
Breece Hall is going to be up there too. Watch it next year. Kyron might actually talk his way up into that conversation, but I think it's going to be all the young guys.
Kyron had
that's what I'm saying.
1,300 yards with
insane.
6 games. He played 8 games. It wasn't 8 games, but it was. He missed 4. He missed 5 games last year.
All right, man. Let's get to NBA a little bit.
Okay.
NBA.
I don't know what you want to talk about, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but to me personally, this year the NBA is unwatchable to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but this year, no, it hasn't been like that. I'm telling you right now, this is the worst year. This is the worst year for the NBA that I can remember. This is the worst year for the NBA that I can remember. I've bought the league pass. I bought NBA League Pass every single year, and I've sat down and been able to watch multiple games every night. I can barely get through a fucking basketball game this year.
I watch that shit every night, and I'd be sitting there like, yo, this shit is ass.
Looking at my ticket.
This shit is ass. It's just bad.
That's a fact, but that's why I know my boy's gonna win this year because it's just.
What did you become a Celtics fan, Kenny?
Who Kenny?
Who's
the Thunder. That's my squad.
Thunder up.
It has always been my squad.
Didn't they just lose to the Lakers?
Yeah, in the regular season.
They still what? Are they number 1 in the West?
And yes, I think sir. Minnesota not anymore.
No, I think
they've been jollying back and forth.
Yeah.
I was gonna say jollying. What's that?
Jostle.
Yeah, it's OKC, Denver, and Minnesota are all 1, 2, and 3, and Minnesota's a half a game behind. OKC and Denver are tied for first.
And Denver's they're in a dogfight right now.
Denver's losing to the Heat right now.
Okay, damn. So they were just up by 5 when I looked.
That ain't no problem.
Kenny, that Jokic thing.
It's a dogfight too.
Right
no, Denver's up. Denver's now up by 5.
Okay.
So I was looking at the score before they're up by 5.
Yeah, but it's tough to say who wins the number 1 though for the West. It might be the Nuggets, but OKC's tied with them right now.
Don't let LA get into the playoffs. Don't let them.
Yes, yeah, because you still want to see them in the playoffs.
It's just
the Lakers.
I'm talking about the Lakers. Phil, I said this last year. Kenny agreed with me last year, and look what the fuck happened. They got to the conference fucking finals last year. And Anthony Davis just put up one of the best fucking basketball games I've ever seen in my fucking life.
With no Rudy there.
As a Thunder fan, if we get the 1 seed and the Lakers get the 8 seed, I'm not happy. I don't want to play LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the first round. No. Like that's not a regular 8 seed.
Against a team full of people that have barely any playoff experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Lakers are literally the definition.
Put some respect on that man.
They're the definition.
I'm sorry.
We are going to coast in the regular season because it doesn't matter, and we're just going to get there. They don't care about the regular season.
Yeah, and great thing just happened for them too. So no matter what, they're going to be in the play-in because Alfred Sengun just snapped his kneecap. So Rockets are going to be a threat, even though they're 6 games behind. But
he avoided the major.
He avoided it.
No, he avoided it.
Yeah, I know, but he's done for the season though.
Yeah, he's done for the season.
Yeah, they called it for him. So
wait, they're not. Why they're not worried about Houston? They were still struggling with him.
They announced him out for the season.
Yeah, he is.
Right after.
Right ankle and bone.
I was watching that game. His kneecap hyperextended inward.
He got diagnosed with a grade 3 missed several weeks.
No,
but most likely they're not going to.
He's out for the season.
He's out for the season.
He said he will miss the remainder of the season.
They're like 4 or 5 games away from the Warriors from the 10th seed. I don't think they're going to try to push them, try to push back for a playoff push.
I'm just reading to you right now what it says on his fantasy basketball thing. That it says he injured his right ankle, right knee during the fourth quarter of the summer. It says that given the severity of the ankle injury, Sengun has likely played his last basketball season unless Houston were to pull off an incredible turnaround and qualify for the play-in tournament.
But Neil, I'm telling you that I watched the game and he's done for the season. I was watching it when it happened. He's done.
Also, I think Steph comes back Friday, so I'm pretty sure the Warriors are going to hold that for the 10th seed. So they should be. I don't think
it's really close though. It's like from the Lakers at 36 wins, the Pelicans to the 5th is 3 games.
Honestly,
listen, what's crazy? The
I like the
Warriors
Pelicans too. Shout out to
the Warriors are the 10th seed, right? Yep. And they're 10.5 games back of first place. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now let's go to the East. The Celtics are the 1 seed. The Bucks are the 2 seed, and they're 9.5 games back. Okay. That's how close the West is.
And then the Hawks are at the 10 seed. They're 21.
Yeah, I know. Right. It's fucking insane.
So the West is like anyone could win, and you're not just saying that.
Bro, the bottom 3 teams in the East would be lower. They would be lower than the bottom 3. Like they would be in fucking dead last in the West. Like the Spurs, the Spurs, the Trailblazers. If they were in the East, they'd be in fucking 12th place. Yeah.
A dream scenario for this play-in tournament as well. Suns, Mavericks, Lakers, Warriors. I just see them all slug it out in order to make the playoffs.
Actually, a dream scenario for the league is Boston Celtics to get fucking swept in the first round because this is their regular season Warriors.
Nah, they nice, bro. They tough. I fuck with the Celtics.
Okay.
They balling.
Yeah, sure. We see this every fucking year.
How many times have we heard this since we started?
We see this every fucking year.
Every
single fucking year, Phil says this shit every single
fucking year. Because I wasn't on
year.
board the past couple of years. I said they wasn't really ready. But
they're not. Still not. Nothing has changed.
Yes, it has.
What? They added Kristaps Porzingis
and KP. That's major.
Okay.
It's Neil's bias.
And I've been on your side the past 2 years talking shit to Phil.
Okay.
You also bet on the Nets.
Makes a difference when you can get a big, to come out of the paint, and he's got to guard a guy on the perimeter.
20 points per game as well.
Completely different game. And the dude is shooting 30-foot three-pointers. That's madness.
Lawrence,
what's up?
How many times? Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Do you know what the definition of insanity is?
But my thing is, I've been on
Lawrence, do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over.
How many times?
For a different result.
How many times are we gonna have to watch Jason Tatum disappear in an important game, and we're gonna continuously pick the Celtics to fucking win a championship when Jason Tatum literally vanishes into thin air when the game is on the line?
He turned into the Avatar when they needed him the most.
He just disappeared. He's like that fucking meme. He's just like he's out of there.
But it's okay because he texted Kobe before the game.
That's true, right?
He gotta do something. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I said,
you can average 30 a game during the regular season. What are you gonna do for me in the finals? What are you gonna do for me in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Did you see Jaylen Brown like the tweet that said
if I was number one,
if he was the number one option, he'd average 30 and be number one in MVP votes.
See,
delusional confidence. Every player needs it.
He's cooking.
If they don't do it this year, it's done, right? It has to be done.
Nah.
I'm gonna say the next 2 years.
How's it gonna be done?
Yeah, I can't say
they're under contract.
Yeah, because they're locked in.
They gave him $300 million to a dude that can't dribble left. And you know what's funny?
You just said you pick him. You just gonna pick him.
But let me finish.
Because he picked up a big man who's made out of glass and an old Drew Holiday. Who's averaging 12 points and 5 assists this year.
Brown actively right now is literally trying to play with his left hand to prove a point in the games. Watch it. It's the funniest shit, bro. He'll have a wide open layup now. He can go with the right. He'll go up with the left. And then look at his hand as he's walking down the court. It's the funniest shit.
It's funny.
Oh my goodness!
Well, the dunk contest, he put the glove on the left hand.
Michael Jackson glove, yes.
Bro,
I didn't even watch that. I didn't watch it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That All-Star weekend was a turning point for me for how much I was done with basketball this year. That shit was the turning point for me. That was one of the worst.
But I've been saying this shit though. Like nobody.
Yes, but Lawrence, it is significantly worse this year.
Because I used to be in the Discord.
Yes,
like, yo, this shit is AAU basketball.
Yes, and I never disagreed with you, but I'm telling you,
bad,
it's significantly worse.
Real bad this year. I mean, just okay.
Honestly, the fact that the Warriors are the 10th seed and we wouldn't be shocked if they made a run. People think that that's a good thing for basketball. To me, that tells me how bad basketball
because
is.
Now so basically that means that this 82 game season means nothing.
Nothing.
This is how Lawrence. This is how bad basketball is. Lawrence, this is how bad basketball is this year.
I'm aware.
In the Eastern Conference, the last 3 teams in the Eastern Conference combined winnings don't even put them in 9th place in the.
It's so bad. Listen, it's so bad. This shit got me looking at advanced stats,
bro. It's insane.
I'm looking at rebound efficiency percentages.
Bro, you've got you've got 6 teams. You've got 6 teams in the league right now that don't have 20 wins.
Actually, another good example of how bad basketball is, because Lawrence made a belt when I was, on my bullshit, Thunder gonna win it all, and he sends me the rebound numbers of NBA teams, and he's right. The Thunder are actually the 3rd worst rebounding team in basketball. They are the number 1 team in the West. Do you know how poor basketball has to be if I can literally get down the court and only have 1 opportunity to score and you get 4 and I'm still beating you?
Yeah. That's my only concern with them is if they got to face somebody, if they got to face the Timberwolves and shit like that. Because he got 2 7-footers and shit.
Because they all stink. They all stink.
If you look at the fucking Timberwolves, right? You look at the Timberwolves. They stink. They have Naz Reid. No. Naz Reid is their best player right now.
What are we talking about?
Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid.
They don't stink.
They stink. You want to? Let's think. Oh, maybe the Pelicans can make a run. They stink. Oh, maybe the Phoenix Suns can finally do it. They have 3 of the best players in the fucking world.
Phil, you believe this?
I mean, the Phoenix Suns, I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, I've been saying this since the season started.
Yeah, they got. I don't know what's going on.
They have 3 of the best players in the fucking world, and they still stink.
And now let's flip it over to the East. Obviously, the Celtics.
I think the Timberwolves is good. But it's a what are they gonna do thing?
Yeah.
Like they playing good in the regular season. Are they gonna get into the playoffs and play well? That's the thing.
And then on the East, obviously the Bucks and the Celtics are proven teams. Okay, but the Cavs. Anyone think the Cavs are getting finals?
Nope.
No.
The Knicks.
Nope.
The Magic.
Fuck no.
The Pacers.
Absolutely not.
The Sixers.
Fuck no.
The Bulls.
No.
The Hawks.
Hold on.
Miami for more playoff.
Don't disrespect my Magic like that. Give them some
yeah, but see, here's the thing though. Nobody's disrespecting the Magic, but it's like these teams have been bad for so long that now that the East is also dog shit because all the good players have left the East, that there's just 3 bullies and they come to fucking school and just give me your fucking lunch money. When it comes down to it, the Orlando Magic, if they go to the Eastern Conference Finals against the fucking Bucks or the Celtics, they're gonna get swept. They'll get swept. It's not even gonna be close. It's swept.
Fun. Right now, night of watching Paolo Banchero put up 30 points and lose by 30.
They're gonna lose by 30.
like Paolo scored. It'd be and Paolo scores 30 points tonight and cuts the lead to 45.
They'd be in the
what you saying in the playoffs?
Yes. The 4, 5, and 6. The 4, 5, and 6 teams for the East are in the play-in game in the West.
You think the Magic would be competitive with the Celtics and the
Who
playoffs.
do they play right now?
The Knicks.
We're saying if they get to the conference finals and have to play against the Celtics, you think they'd be competitive on that?
Ironically, the Magic do have their Celtics numbers for the last like 3 years. So
right.
So
I'm saying they're gonna go. I think they'll have a fighting chance.
Actually, you know what's crazy?
Everybody,
Kenny, you know what's crazy is the Magic are one of the best defensive teams in the league.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, maybe we use the wrong team as an example.
I watched them.
Not everyone can say that. They watch Orlando Magic's basketball.
You feel me? Yeah, and like it comes down to two players on that team. If they don't get enough production from them, they're gonna fail. It's gonna be
Pablo Banchero leads the team in points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah, he's a problem.
That team is not going to do shit in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you just shut down. You just double team Pablo Banchero.
It's going to like that's,
I'm saying like as a collective, you're going to need everybody. It's going to come down to Suggs and it's going to come down to.
But you're not going to be able to get everybody because besides Wagner and Banchero, the next leading scorer is 12 points a game. That's you're not getting shit out of them. Like that's it. You're done. See ya. Bye. Like Jaylen Brown and fucking Jason Tatum are outscoring your top 4 players on your team.
Here's actually a good example of this because the Lakers have obviously LeBron James and AD. Then their next leading scorers are Russell with 18 and Reeves with 16. And people are saying they don't have enough. So if they don't have enough, you can't look at me with a straight face and say, but the Magic might be able to do something. Like, what are we saying here?
I mean, honestly, even if they face the Knicks in the first round of the playoffs, which is looking like that, the Knicks have one like the top 3 defense in the league. They might shut that shit down as well.
The Knicks, I was just going to say, the Knicks are another very good defensive team.
Man, they one twisted ankle from getting eliminated.
So are the Magic. Clearly, Lawrence, if Pablo Banchero twists his ankle, they have their leading scorer, Franz Wagner, who is also hurt. Then if Franz Wagner twists his ankle, their next leading scorer is 12 points a game.
But they're not actively hurt though. The Knicks are actively hurt.
Yeah.
No. I get what you're saying.
Randle's been out since Christmas.
I know. Trust me, I know. But listen, I get what you're saying. But Lawrence, what I'm trying to tell you is this. That's how bad these rosters are. Like if motherfucker gets a twisted ankle or sprains his finger, they're done. Done. Done.
That could go with any team. Though.
Cuts his hand on a vase.
But I mean, like, it could go with every team. But like, if the Lakers lose, like D-Russ, for example, like if they lose D-Russ, their next guy up is Austin Reeves, who's only averaging 3 points less than D-Russ. So he could step into that role and be fine. Whereas if you lose Banchero, the next guy is fucking 10 points back.
And not to mention he also leads the team in rebounds and assists.
And assists. Their 6-point guard roster can't even fucking get 1 point guard to lead the team in assists.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I was gonna mention. They have too many guards.
Many guards, and not a single guard, and not a single one of them can lead the team in assists.
And I was gonna say Isaac can't stay healthy either. He plays any game he plays in. He plays well, but then he
this is actually
falls to the ground and breaks his.
How crazy
neck.
it is there. Paulo leads in assists, and then Franz Wagner is behind him, and then it's their point guard.
Listen, all I know is Orlando Magic,
and it's not even their starting point guard. Or yes, I don't even know what their starting lineup is because the.
Are you guys concerned?
Nobody knows.
Are you guys concerned with the Pacers?
The Pacers. The Pacers stink.
About them? Yeah.
Like,
I mean, because
I'm here. I'm gonna be honest with you for a minute. I'll be honest for a minute. I don't give a fuck about any team in the East besides the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay. Every other team in the East is irrelevant. I don't care what anybody says about advanced stats, rosters, whatever. Those are the only 2 teams that matter in the Eastern Conference.
But he's not wrong though.
Yeah, no. It's right to bet on those 2 teams. They've been there. They got 2 of the best players.
I don't give a fuck if they've been there or not. Those are the only 2 teams that have an actual playoff championship roster.
And coach, right?
The rest of no, your coach is garbage.
Your coach is garbage. Your coach is garbage.
Yeah, we're not saying he's not good, but we're not saying that he is good. But you just brought up coaches out of thin air, and we were going to say that.
You don't like the Chicago Bulls?
Oh yeah, no. Lawrence, that's a mess. That could be.
Speaking of bullshit, out to Lonzo, he got cleared to do advanced basketball activities.
Do you want to play off
Wait,
DeMar
he got
Rosen?
cleared to walk on the court? To walk on the court.
He got cleared to sit up off the bench. He got stand up, cheer, sit down.
Shout out Kobe White and Ayo. Those have been the best players.
I can't get over when he did that video trying to call Stephen A. Smith out for saying, right now, Lonzo cannot get up and out of a chair without it hurting. And he did that video, and it looked like it hurt him.
Might have actually hurt him.
Yeah. He said, what are you talking about, Stephen A., as he's wincing? I'm like, I don't know, Lonzo. It looked like it hurt, bro.
Yeah.
NBA sucks. Bad. I can't wait for the season to be over.
Are we reserving space for playoff Jimmy at all?
No.
Oh yeah, playoff Himmy, you got to pay it. But because the East is so bad, of course he's gonna be able to make a run.
Yeah, but another fucking team. You look at
Bro, he playing with pigtails right now. I think it's dangerous. It's dangerous time. It's the end of the season. He start doing shit like that.
He's finna rob somebody.
He's dropping 25 with pigtails.
Especially if they face the Bucks again.
I was watching that shit though. I said, "Oh yeah, this the Heat team."
I mean,
don't let him get the 8 seed, Phil.
If Tyler Hero can ever come back from injury
right now, Kenny.
I know. Don't let him hang out of the 8 seed, Phil.
Phil, if you lose to the Miami Heat in the first round, Phil,
want to check the rest of their schedule.
Phil, if you lose to the Miami Heat in the first round, Phil, I'm never letting you live it down ever.
Bro. That's it right there. That would be the one.
That's fine. You're a Nets fan. I'm cool with it.
We've been okay. We have a right to be bad for the next couple years.
That's it. Now you want to talk about a terrible team?
Are you still?
We got 21 wins.
They terrible. You talking about these other teams?
We've got 21 wins.
You got Cam Thomas. And
sorry, we got 26. We've got 26 wins.
Now you got Claxton, Cam Thomas, and 17 small forwards. That's that.
Yeah,
team.
I don't know how they ended up with the roster that terrible.
Macau.
Bro, Cam Thomas is what the NBA. What the problem is with the NBA.
They should have just kept the D-Lo.
He's going to shoot 27 shots, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0. He don't do nothing else.
Actually, let me take it a step further for you, Lawrence. Cam Thomas is what's wrong with basketball culture in general right now. Yeah. Actually.
He don't care about anybody else on that team except for getting a bucket. That's
why he averages two rebounds and 2 assists a game.
But
I can't remember the last time I seen him get a rebound.
Go watch anything like in the youth. That's what it is. Like these, like that overtime elite nonsense too. Like they don't. It's not basketball, man. They play
which is why I think we talked about it when we first transitioned to NBA a while ago. And you were saying how like the overseas is more fundamentally sound.
That's why they come over and they're just better basketball players.
Yeah,
because like Neil, you weren't here.
They don't work. Nobody works on their craft.
They actually do.
Want to work on a Curry slide.
In America, we have AAU tournaments where kids play 15 games a weekend.
Yeah, so I mean, we did talk about this, Kenny, and I think you might have been here when, or maybe you weren't here when we talked about this. But people in the Europe in the Europe leagues and like the Spanish league, they go to academies, right?
Yes.
Like you wake up, you go to school, and then you have basketball practice, and then you play basketball tournaments.
The key word is practice.
Yeah, you don't go out there where it's like go give me 40. No, it's you go out there and you like they turn the lights off in the gym just so that people can learn how to pass the ball to your teammates and shit like that.
I don't know if y'all watch KG like that, but he was having an interview with Prime with Dion a while ago and with his son, and he was talking about why he wouldn't coach, and that was like the exact reason they don't put the work in. And that shit is unfortunate because a lot of kids now are more athletically inclined than ever, and they worry about just shooting and that's it.
This is why we have another Wemby on the way.
Anything else?
Another Luka apparently is on the way as well. So,
yeah.
Oh Lord, it's about to get
scary. And then Luka on JJ's podcast, he was like, "Did you know?"
You gotta just.
He said, "I'm not playing that long."
Look at how fucking dominant the two best players in the league are: Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic. Both of them European. Both of them play the Euro League their whole lives. Look at how fucking dominant they are in this sport. They don't just score. They fucking do everything.
Joker just does the simple shit.
That's
all.
Joker, and Joker, I'm telling you right now, Nicola, Joker doesn't fucking play 100%. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He's like
60, he does not play.
No, there's certain games like when he plays like the Lakers. Lakers is when he I don't know what it is.
I guess Embiid.
He can play at 60%
and be that dominant.
I was about to say he hasn't really fucked with Embiid like that, but Embiid perfectly on his noggin.
And and like Doncic, everybody says how bad of a defensive player Doncic is. I guarantee you, if Doncic wants to play lockdown defense on you, he'll do it. Same thing with James Harden. Like everybody talks shit about how bad James Harden was at defense, but I'm sure. I mean, if Doncic ever gets into a situation where the money's on the line,
he's playing better this season though. He's playing better.
Do you know? I think it boils down.
I think he knows what's getting down to.
He looks at it like these other dudes aren't playing defense on me, so I don't have to try because I'm just going to come down the court and I'm going to be able to score on them every time too. So I'm not going to exert my energy.
But then lost it 7th straight. But he's 7th straight triple double.
I think he's going to start to. I think he kind of this year he's kind of understanding. The team is better. The trade that they made, the team got significantly better.
He's just never gonna fucking get. He's never gonna get a ring either. He's just not. That team is garbage.
Luka?
Yeah, Luka. He's just not gonna.
I can't say he's never gonna get a ring because I don't know. He's still too young to say that. But we don't know if he's gonna stay there. We don't know what they're gonna look. So I can't say he's never gonna get a ring. It's too young to say that.
He's 24.
Yeah,
he still has time. Most players win it in their late 20s.
He leads the team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
We need it now.
Doesn't Jokic do that?
Jokic.
Jokic is almost 30.
Doncic has to win MVP this year, right? Like he has to.
It's within Jokic.
He's averaging 35, 9, and 9.
Yeah,
like
they're gonna give it to Joker again, though. You know this. You do know.
Oh,
this, right?
I'm so sick of that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious though because every other sport, we got fatigue of getting to the same guy, but because it's this guy, we're just no, I keep giving it to him. Just keep giving it to him.
It's either him or Luka. Or SGA.
Luka's averaging.
It should be Luka.
Luka's averaging better numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
besides the rebounds, Luka's averaging 34, 9, and 9. Jokic is averaging 26, 12, and 9. Which he's a center. He should be averaging a lot of rebounds.
Right.
But the assist is crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But then people were saying, "Oh, he's
the assist is to be a center and average a triple double is fucking crazy." I don't know. That's crazy to me.
This is I'm going off a tangent here, but this is where Russell Westbrook goes so underappreciated though, because people he made it so normal to average a triple double now, but this is not normal what we're seeing these guys do.
Bro, this dude Jalen Duren is truly incredible. 24 and 23 and 5.
24 and 23 and 5. What's that?
Points,
24 points, 23 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Oh, that is insane.
I heard 24, and then he said 23 and 5, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
He's like a walking 15 and 12 every day.
He's a problem.
That's another team with 74 centers.
Yeah.
They have all power forwards on their team.
Yeah.
28 minutes.
Detroit.
The Pistons.
I think it's more guard heavy.
Wiseman, Bagley's
not there.
Oh, that's right. They got rid of him now.
They got rid of him.
Yeah, they got rid of him.
Right against the Raptors, or no Podol or.
They're starting is Fontecchio, Isaiah Stewart, Duren, Ivy, and then Cunningham. And I think it's more guard heavy because they got Grimes, Evan Fournier, Sasser.
What's his?
And then you got Amen. You got Amen Thompson.
Amen. Yeah, which one is it?
Asar.
Is it Asar?
Amen's on the Rocket.
Yeah.
But
overtime elite superstars.
Yeah, we'll see if they paying out.
Amen's been picking it up.
They paying out.
But here's if that whole league has been a thing, and I can only tell you 2 players that came out of it.
Well, what is it? It's only 2 years old.
Yes, but the thing is, they've been putting people in the league. Same with G League Ignite. Okay, Scoot Henderson. Who else?
Right.
I didn't know Buddy Mayhem was on the Detroit Pistons.
Well, he's on a 2-way deal.
2-way?
Yeah, he goes up and down all the time. He lights it up when he's down in the G League, though.
Also, Grady Dixon getting minutes for the Raptors too. Our guy.
He's been starting for the Raptors.
Yeah, because they're so injured. They got
Hey man,
they just lost to the Pistons.
In the words of Fat Joe, that dick from Kansas. It is what it is.
That dick's been performing.
Whoa.
Come on.
Pause.
That was, listen, Kenny, you bugging. Phil, you're tripping.
Look, I prefaced mine with as Fat Joe would say.
At least Kenny said
back to back was crazy though. That was crazy.
At least I said as Fat Joe would say.
Yeah.
This motherfucker came out of here off the top of the dome.
Nah, you wanted to say that shit. You brought him up too, didn't you?
Absolutely, it was a segue. Yeah, I'm trying to
yes.
alley.
Right, he did say. You're right. Now that you say that, you brought him up,
bro. As soon as somebody say his name, bro, like, I'm like, yo, see, you playing games already.
It's not about the announcer. The one game we call him Brady for the rest of the night.
Yeah, nah, bro. He was like, he said, you know, you're not right. You know, you're not right. He said, we're gonna call him Grady Richard from now on.
Bro, did you fucking Jokic stop dribbling the basketball with 4 seconds left and just let it bounce? Dapped up Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo picked the ball up and threw it and shot it. So that counts as a shot attempt and a steal for Bam Adebayo with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, somebody probably just went crazy.
Somebody probably just made $1 million.
How many steals he get? Yeah, that was his only steal too. Bam had a game. That was a good. Bam had a good game too.
They lost. They ended up getting smoked at the end. There, didn't they?
Yeah, 12. Thank you.
Bro, their team is. They reloaded. I was concerned with Bruce Brown leaving too, but I think what's his name, Watson. I think is he a rookie?
Denver's bench numbers.
He played last year. They're
like bottom tier, like in bench production. But
their team is tough.
Their starters are good enough to.
They could go back to back. I think.
Yeah, Porter, Murray, Joker, Aaron Gordon, and Aaron. We got Aaron Gordon got some light on his name now.
He's been good. He was really good in Orlando. Like he was good in Orlando.
Yeah, but he just needed an opportunity. He's
Yep.
NBA champion.
He just needed a platform.
Yeah, he's gonna say fuck Dwayne Wade every time he gets a dunk off now.
Oh man. What else we got in the NBA? What else? I don't know about the Suns though, man.
The 90s trend, Lawrence? The 80s, 90s trend?
We done with the 90s. That shit got them so mad, bro. Oh man,
now you know how we felt when they were talking about Jordan 90s the whole time.
It's extra hilarious, right? Because they see how we feel, like how they just discredit everything that happens in this generation. Like it's annoying, isn't it?
Nah, but it's the fact though. What makes it worse though is people's going to watch full games and starting pulling clips from playoffs, regular season. That's what's getting real pissed.
Because their favorite thing to say is, "Oh, you guys didn't watch it. Oh, you weren't there. You weren't there." Okay.
And I'm watching some of this shit. I said, "What is this?
Is that Allen Iverson only going right?
Is that Jaylen Brown cosplaying as Michael Jordan? No left. We done with the 90s." That shit had me saying that shit at the end of the video. I was like, "Nah, this is nasty work."
Falcons to Super Bowl.
I don't know. I'm so over the whole fucking.
That's real crazy to say, being in the same conference.
He knows that they stink. So
blasphemous.
I mean, also with the whole we don't with the 90s trend, it's easy to pick apart any era and pick up bad habits.
One thing is absolute. One thing is absolute in this entire thing. These players today are better than the players back then.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, there's maybe a handful of players from the 70s to even 95s that would start in the NBA this right now.
Remember how everyone used to always say, like, Kareem? Imagine LeBron having to go up on Bill Laimbeer.
Kareem had one move. Kareem literally had a hook shot. He was only good because he was fucking 7 foot tall.
There's a video of Bill Laimbeer saying, Bill Laimbeer, who everyone says like, oh, he would have like clotheslined LeBron James. Laimbeer is in an interview saying,
"Oh, I saw that."
Because I don't know why people think LeBron couldn't play. He's the biggest physical freak that's ever played basketball. He would have dominated the era.
LeBron James is 6'9", 270 pounds at his strongest. Like that motherfucker is there's videos of him like guys grabbing him and like he's still scoring. Like guys, they want to make guys that have been doing weight training their whole lives. Like this is what they do now. They didn't fucking train weights back then. They fucking went in the gym for 25 minutes, smoked a cigarette in the gym, and went to go play basketball.
That's what life is about. Everything's gonna evolve, and the fact that there's always been that pushback.
What did I say in the group chat the other day? Literally, it sounds like you coming out and be like, "Yeah, iPhones are, they're great and all, but like my Nokia, like the first cell phone they ever made, way better." Way better, bro. Doesn't matter that technology has gotten better. Like,
bro, look at how
things are supposed to get better. That's what happens.
Look at how bad offensive NBA was in the 80s and 90s, and then Phil Jackson came around and created a new offense, and then it was unstoppable.
Kill with the snake game, real shit.
Exactly.
Real ones know. Listen, that's the only thing they got on us. We don't got that game.
Guess what? But you know what's crazy? I bet you I can find an app that has it.
That's a
fact. But that's like technology is advanced. Like things are supposed to get better as time goes on. Like it happens.
Like going off of that, it's just evolution. I'm pretty sure 20 years down the road, people are gonna say, "Oh, Jordan played against plumbers and mailmen. LeBron played against podcasters and porn directors." So it's gonna be the same thing.
Phil was waiting to drop that line.
I don't think. You need some. You might need some
porn directors.
You might need some.
He's talking about Big Baby Davis, bro.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Bro, this dude Phil needs a
put the phone down.
Put him on a timeout.
Put the phone down.
Put him on a timeout.
Get off the X app.
He's too busy scrolling through TikTok and Twitter. This boy needs to chill.
Yeah, bro. He needs some milk.
But yeah, I think 20 years from now, I think it'll be closer. Like talent wise, I think it'll be closer than what the gap is from back then to now.
I think that's tough.
Oh, 100%. No, 100%. I agree.
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the 90s they probably said the same thing going back and look at the 70s and look what we're saying today. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's gonna be.
Yeah, but I'm saying this. I'm saying how many more moves can you really do?
That's what I'm saying.
And again, I'm sure they said that in the 90s too.
James Harden, he unlocked everything. James Harden and Curry unlocked every dribble move, and Kyrie that is possible on planet Earth without traveling.
The only thing I can think of is that we're gonna get more specimens like Wembanyama, like Chet Holmgren, that's we're seeing that like at some point this league is just gonna be 7'5" guys.
Would you say that's different than like versus skill than versus like
but they still have the skill. They still have the skill of the point guards.
Imagine a league 20 years from now where they're all
Wembanyama
and they all have handle like Curry and Kyrie. They can all shoot like Curry.
Yeah,
like. I'm sorry, I know what we're saying, but I'm not going to be able to look back and say, "Oh yeah, Steph Curry would have dominated in that era." No, the fuck he wouldn't have.
His shots getting blocked.
If they're 7'5" and they play just like you,
think about it.
You wouldn't have.
Think about this for a second. I know Nate Robinson was good in not today's NBA, but he was he was decent until his end of his career. Back then, Muggsy Bogues was a fucking all-star point guard at 5'6". Yeah. Muggsy Bogues now. Motherfucker, he can't play basketball now. He could not play basketball now.
Or what's the name? Who's the one that just got released again? That came from Kansas State. Got him right out the NBA.
Oh yeah, the one who went on the run last year.
Novell, I think.
His name was.
Novell. Yeah. So he's like 5'9".
He was a starting point guard on Kansas State last year, and everyone said, "Oh, teams got to give him a chance." He was 5'8".
And then we had IT for a while, and then he messed up his hip.
IT 100% could still play basketball right now.
If he never hurt his hip, he would have been.
He was fun. I mean, the Celtics did him so fucking dirty. It was insane.
Made that
the
man
Celtics
play
did him.
When he
the
got
Celtics
hurt,
did him so
and then
fucking
traded
dirty.
him because he played hurt.
Made him play, and then his sister died.
Yes.
And if he didn't play, they would have called him selfish.
Right, exactly. And
this is why you don't have loyalty to these teams.
You know what?
Best
for that, we should kick them out of the league.
I agree.
We should do the same to the Bucks then. I agree.
He played 5 days ago and dropped 32 points in G League.
The biggest comp gotta go to
Isaiah Thomas is different. He's always been different. He's just quick as he's like
a defensive liability as well.
Who?
So is everybody in 2024.
No, but
what NBA are you watching?
There's very few. Name 5 players that play two-way.
Kawhi.
Not anymore.
Which is not true anymore.
This is not 2018, 2017. Somebody did that the other day in another group chat. They brought up Kawhi's defense. He's not playing defense on nobody like that no more. He's not doing that.
But okay.
He's not. He's 35.
You know what happens with these
not
dudes?
The same.
They get to superstar status and they say, I don't got to play defense anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Sure if you picked
like
up
I said,
on that
name
yet.
5 two-way players. Legitimate, like slap the floor in front of you defense.
OG Anunoby.
But he's not a legitimate superstar.
Giannis?
Anthony Edwards.
I'm saying
yes,
Anthony
Edwards.
And Edwards is 100% up there.
Yep. Tatum.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Franz Wagner.
He's not a superstar.
That's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? I won't give you that, though, because he's not there yet. He needs some time.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I'll give you Jimmy.
Yeah, so that's three.
Drew Holiday.
Okay, he's not a superstar either.
Yeah. He won a championship. He's a superstar.
I'm talking like more upper room.
Like who? Like the top 10 players in the league? None of them.
I asked the question because he was saying,
that's the point.
That's the point.
What Giannis and AD?
AD's Giannis, yes. AD, no. He's a center. He plays back down defense. He's not. I'm talking
He has to do that, or he's going to be.
I'm talking about picking you up full court and playing.
That's even like Giannis
slide drop defense.
It's like weird because same thing. He kind of plays with the big, so it's kind of
tough. Point being, there's not that many dudes that do that.
Donovan Mitchell.
They preserve a lot of energy for offense.
There aren't many that were just guards. Like even when we said
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, you said Donovan Mitchell. Like even the ones you said that we were iffy on was Donovan Mitchell. You said Drew Holiday.
And that also goes to show you how talented the players are too.
Let me look it up. So let me. These are the best NBA. These are the best defensive players in the NBA according to the NBA Advanced Statistics of Defensive Numbers. Okay. I'll give you 1 through 15, so we're not here all day. Mason Jones, Wenyen Gabriel, DeJon Jarreau.
Not in the league anymore.
Number 4 is Donovan Mitchell. Number 5, Rudy Gobert. Number 6, OG Anunoby. Number 7, Ant Edwards. Number 8, Max Strus. Number 10, Gabe Vincent. 11, you got
Strus definitely played. He played.
Jason Tatum is 11. Karl Anthony Towns 12. 13, Franz Wagner. 14, Fred VanVleet. 15, Trey Murphy the third from the Pelicans.
But so do you see the names that were brought up there?
He gets steals too.
But like all the names that are brought up there,
it's like gritty dudes.
Then you got. I'll finish out the top 20. Derek White, Joel Embiid, Mike Conley, Jarrett Allen, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right.
Shout out to Shai. But yeah, so I don't know. I hear that and I'm like, could you really consider anyone a defensive liability when like every superstar in the league?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you like for example, like if Isaiah Thomas comes back in the league and he's gonna go out there and give you 24, 4, and 5, right? That's about what he averaged when he was in the league. Who gives a fuck if he's guarding Steph Curry and Steph Curry gets 30? He's gonna get 30 on anybody.
Right. That's the thing too. Is like the dudes that they're getting cooked by are cooking the good defenders too. Is what the
they're
fuck
cooking
is the
anybody, so it doesn't really matter. Like now, if he goes out there and gets cooked by like Evan Mobley or some shit, or like Gabe Vincent, that's different.
Evan Mobley cooks him.
Right. That's true. Yeah, he should.
What Edwards was doing to Paul George yesterday was crazy. He was cooking something serious.
Where's Paul George on this list?
Bang, 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 bang. Layup after layup after layup. And
Paul George is the 45th best defensive player in the league, according to.
And then see for him to only be 45 and like Lawrence just watched him get absolutely annihilated yesterday. What does that tell you?
Ant went out there and put up 40.
The 50th best defensive player in the league. Anybody want to take a guess? He is a superstar.
LeBron.
I mean, he is a superstar.
Oh,
hold on. The fact that you just did that. Hold on.
Is it Jaylen Brown?
No, he's way up.
No, I just wondered because the way you did superstar.
It's somebody that he don't like.
Is it a guard?
I don't know. I like him. I'm very high on him. Kenny does not like him.
Zion.
Yeah.
Zion, he's balling this season.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to tell Kenny for years now.
He's out there.
He lost a little weight, Kenny. He put down the gumbo and look at.
What is the definition of balling to you?
Because he has a kid on his way.
I really don't know. I'm serious. What's he doing this year? Because I ain't heard about him.
You ain't heard about him? Because you don't hear about anybody on that team. That's why.
Okay.
You don't.
I'm just, but
you don't.
But
Pelicans
I hear about
like nobody knows.
You're right.
Nobody
But
hears
guess
about
what?
them.
I hear about Paolo and I hear about Wemby. They were number 1 picks. I still hear about them.
Shout out Wemby.
Yeah.
22, 5, and 5.
Okay, Zion. I should hear about the same thing. What'd you say?
He's playing well though. I said that earlier in the pod too.
22, 5, and 5. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing well. What's surprising me about him too is his assist numbers are up too.
But can I say something though?
Can
I say something though? And it's gonna come across as crazy or whatever. 22, 5, and 5 for the hype that he has is garbage. He's supposed to come in. He should be putting up Luka numbers. The way that he was hyped up coming to this league, people said he was the second coming of Christ.
He should be upper 20s.
What do you mean? They were saying this motherfucker was the best thing.
5 and 5.
They said he was like 26.
They were saying he was like the best thing since LeBron James.
Hold on. Now I'll pump the brakes for a second. All right.
I'm not saying you.
No. What I'm saying is this. I understand what you're saying, but he's sharing the basketball with CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram. They're both getting shots. Brandon Ingram's averaging 21 a game, and CJ McCollum's averaging 20 a game. Like those guys are getting their buckets too.
They're about to break 40 wins on the season.
And you are correct in everything you're saying. But if you are that dog, like they all said you were, shouldn't fucking matter.
I don't know. There's only so many shots that can be had in the game. I would like to see him. Let's see what happens. Send CJ McCollum off. Let's see what just him and BI can do. See if he can. I guarantee his number goes up.
If he didn't come into the league as the second coming of Christ, then I'd say
we know. I was gonna say we know Kenny not high.
Because he came into the league and everyone was like, "Oh, this guy's gonna take over the league." 22-5-5 is not taking over the league. That's good, but that's not taking over the league.
I was about to say, I don't really expect him to do that anymore. I just hope that he got back on track.
Let's also pump the brakes again for a second, because he's 23 years old.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I'm just saying. Let's not go crazy. Like he's 23 years old.
Wait, time out. But Luka's 24. He just told me he's never going to win a ring.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will.
Hang on. So I believe that too. I got to pump the brakes on Zion, but you can tell me Luka's never going to win a ring.
But here's the thing. Though. I think Luka's right now. I think he's the second best player in the league. I'm not saying he's trash or anything. I just don't think. I personally think that he's going to stick with the Mavericks, and I don't think he's ever going to win a ring with them.
It's too soon to make a decision on Zion.
24-year-old.
But you're telling me you can definitively tell me that Luka's never going to win a ring.
Yes, and Zion Williamson is never going to win a ring either.
Hold on. I think a journey to a ring is more difficult than a player
becoming a superstar. Yeah, that's a crazy jump in comparison.
You got to go through. A whole bunch of dudes in the West.
Okay, all right, this makes
different.
Like I'm telling you right now, Zion Williamson ain't never winning a ring either.
This still kind of proves my point though, because Luka is 24 years old and is averaging fucking 35, 9, and 9. And Zion is 23 and is averaging 22, 5, and 5.
When you're younger, wow.
And he turns 24 in July.
Yeah, they got the fifth seed right now.
So they're essentially the same age. And one is the second best player in the league, and the other was supposed to be up there in the top 5. And he's averaging 22, 5.
He pissed away a season last year too.
At least me, and I know Kenny felt the same way when he came out of college. It was okay. He can dunk. I don't know what else he can do.
That's all I'm saying, Neil. That's all I'm saying. They told me that this guy, by this point of his career, would be top 10 in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. I was told he would be top 10 already. And now I got to hear, 22, 5, and 5 ain't bad. Well, wait. Is he going to be top 10 or is he going to be not bad? Those are two different things. Because I know he's not bad.
I mean, I was gonna say bouncing back from the.
But I mean, in 2001, and after he missed most of all of 2020, he came out and he showed us he averaged almost 30 a game. Yes. But he averaged 30 a game with 8 rebounds a game. I mean, that's
you're right. But why did he miss all that time? Because his game didn't translate to the NBA because he relies strictly on just being able to fucking out jump everybody.
He's also he was fat and out of shape and he was 18 years old. So now he's got to get a little bit older.
More mature.
Listen, Luka got time. Luka got time. Zion got time. They got to do something. That's what it comes down to.
Ring culture, yeah.
Oh man, listen, we about to get over. We've been running for a while. Any last words, fellas?
Yeah. You know what starts next weekend?
Brackets.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here? Brackets.
Kenny, future bet season. I might need to ding.
I told you. I've been telling you for 3 months to bet UConn. I don't know how many other languages you want to hear it in.
This dude.
We literally said it on the podcast.
It's UConn. I've been saying UConn for 3 months.
Kenny, the Q's is out of the tournament unless they win the ACC tournament, you think?
They just lost by 20 tonight in the ACC tournament.
They're done. They're out of here. What is it, NIT? They're NIT.
I wouldn't even go.
Cool.
Stay home. Seriously.
Stay home.
It's over for them?
They literally, yeah. But guess you know what we'll always have, Neil?
What?
we beat North Carolina this year.
We did. We did. And stormed the court.
Hello.
You got injured? Thank God.
I'm telling you what, I'm tuned the fuck into the women's bracket this year.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, as much as I love the men's tournament,
did y'all see that? Was y'all watching this weekend?
Did you watch TCU? Did you see the TCU fight too? That girl went. They threw hands in the TCU fight. Bro, I'll link it so you can watch it.
Bro, I don't know where that girl from South Carolina, Columbia, Dominican Republic.
Cardozo, you're talking about?
Bro, she's out there.
Bro, wasn't she like 6'8" too, Kenny? She's big.
She went to Syracuse and then she transferred. We brought a new coach, but
bro, she's out there laughing at Andrew Reese's face, bro. This shit is hilarious.
They're both laughing at each other's face.
Nah, the best though was old girl's brother hopping on the court thinking he was gonna do something.
And
he looked up at her and he was like, "Oh, someone hold me back, please."
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. This video. This was a year ago.
From Iowa.
I saw they probably showed.
I saw this get posted after. This was crazy. I seen this get posted after the.
Will Caitlin Clark win it?
No.
She'll score a lot though.
Yeah.
her and Juju, man, shooting 42 shots a game.
I just don't see how anyone beats South Carolina.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Understand it.
Yeah.
Going undefeated with a completely different roster.
Yeah. The point guard she got number 12, different. She's like a baby Kyrie, just making people fall, circus layups, all types of shit. Incredible. I can't wait for it. When does that start?
Although last year Iowa did beat South Carolina in the Final Four because Caitlin Clark does get busy. So I don't know. It starts the same time. It starts the same week as the men's.
I'm sitting that 6'8" girl at her and this is setting the tone like you, but it's not happening today. It's not happening. Oh man. Any last words, fellas, before we get up out of here? Last words.
March Madness season coming soon. Excited to see the brackets and make money. Monica, there's money to be made as well. So.
On the women's side of things, too, pay attention to Ohio State was ranked like top 10 all year. They got Kaya Henderson from New Hartford on their roster, too, so that'd be cool to see them make a run.
How do you feel about Iowa, Kenny, for the women's?
I can't bet against South Carolina still, though. Like, I know it's Caitlin Clark, but, like, I don't think
Iowa State, sorry.
Do
you know Audie Crooks?
Who?
Audie Crooks, I think, what college she was going to. There was a highlights of her, like, all across social.
Austin Reeves opened the game with 2 threes. I'm about to watch that. Lakers Kings.
Iowa State. That's what I'm talking about.
What about you, Neil? What you got?
Shit. I don't got much, to be honest with you. I don't think there's much going on the outside of the big sports world. I mean, we got the Ryan Garcia fight. If Ryan Garcia can pass a drug test, we don't know.
Good Lord. Also, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Stop promoting that shit. This shit is so crazy, bro.
I don't really know what's gonna even happen with that. To be honest with you,
he gotta fight somebody for real.
Like he's just gonna continue to beat a bunch of people that don't mean anything.
Yeah, he's getting his money. That shit is amazing.
MMA fighters and bread.
Retired school teachers and MMA fighters.
Because he fought one active fighter and got packed up.
And who wasn't even an active fighter. He was an amateur boxer.
Side note, we got to figure out what we're going to do next week because the tournament first 4 play-in games are at 6:30 at 9 p.m. next week, and I'll be here if tournament games are on.
I don't know. We could
we'll discuss.
Some watch party type shit.
Yeah, or we just might have to do something like that. So.
Yeah, we can do that. I think we did that. Didn't we do that?
I think we did last year
or the year before.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to our Philippine viewers as well. Y'all.
That was crazy.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I was like, "What is going on?"
Yo, man, we was getting cussed out.
I was like, "Damn, they all watching Jason Tatum shit the bed."
We were getting cussed out by Philippines?
Yeah, like I randomly put It was for the Celtics in what game?
Nuggets. Yeah.
Celtics.
Nuggets.
Jason Tatum shit the
And
bed.
I put watch party, so it was just me and Phil just talking. And they're like, "Where's the game at? Play the game." And it was in Spanish and shit. Play the game, bastard.
Bastard.
Yeah. Bro, I really went to Google Translate. Yeah. Bro, and they were going,
bastard is funny.
Phil's like, "Yo, they're saying something in the chat." And I'm like, I'm gonna Google chat it. I'm gonna Google Translate it, copy and paste it. So play the game, bastard. I was like, "Oh shit."
You want us to get clapped? Nope, we good.
Yeah, we got Haney and Garcia April 20th, so that's a long ways away. And then we got fucking we got an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao's fighting too, an exhibition match in Thailand.
Oh shit!
So you know what we got before that?
Yeah, I won't be there.
You know what we got before that, Phil? WrestleMania, baby.
Can you gamble on that?
We might need you on a. No, we cannot.
Because it's a scripted
might
show.
Need you on an appearance very soon. WrestleMania. Team Cody Rhodes. Let's get it.
For me, man, not much. I'm ready. I'm just ready for the NBA playoffs to start. March Madness is here too.
Yep.
Ready to watch two of the number ones go down the first day.
Oh, I can't wait for March Madness. I love it.
This is gonna be crazy.
I officially put it.
So crazy.
I took half days for next Thursday and Friday because the game started noon.
Kenny, you know what you're gonna do, Kenny? Kenny, I've done it before. Now with that new shit up at the casino, the whole fucking you should drive right up there.
I have the time. I took it off.
You should go do that. And the new where Lava used to be.
What day is
the new lounge up there.
Thursday and Friday. Well, and Saturday and Sunday.
What, the Friday coming up?
Next week. So
next week.
Not tomorrow and the day after. Next week.
Next week.
Friday.
But
also, yes, Aaron Rodgers, unserious at football. Motherfucker is going to try to run for vice president of America. We got to do something about this guy. Stop giving him a platform.
Was some guy with independent?
Right?
He's just a fucking clown. He's just a fucking clown.
Shut up and throw a football.
He is. That's what I'm saying. This is crazy.
He's just a
why we give this guy a
shut up and throw a pass.
He's a fucking clown.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that this is the thing, or that every sports show led with it today. I don't know what's worse.
So fucking stupid. He's such a clown.
From MVP to VP.
Keep that same energy for anybody with outside stuff. Keep that same energy for him.
Absolutely.
We do not care. Throw a football.
What about the damn Jets?
I'm here to tell you right now.
We do not.
We don't care. We don't care.
All right, man. We up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video. We'll be back next week. Probably watch party. Peace.
Purple chains, baby.